Hi, you guys. Hope you had a nice weekend. Let's look at our lessons for this week. So, online World War One and review lesson number 6, week April 27th through May 1st. Our video will go here. So, this week, I'm just going to have you work on your DBQ, women and their experience during the war. The PDFs for the DBQ and the revised rubric are at the bottom of the page. I included a link for a trailer called Anzac Girls. It's actually a great series and it's a great book, but it's based on the experience of a group of women nurses who came from Australia and New Zealand, hence they're Anzacs. When you watch the Great War series, you probably heard them refer to the Anzac soldiers, the troops, and those were the troops that came from Australia and New Zealand. So it does go through the story and their experience spanning the Battle of Gallipoli, located in northern Africa, and eventually they do head to northern France. But it's pulled from the women's journals and the letters, and you will discover in this trailer that they do question this woman because her name is really Mrs. Cook, but she signed up under her maiden name. Because in order to be nurses to go off into the war, you actually had to be single. You could not be a married woman. And she was a newlywed, and she followed her husband off to Gallipoli in order to try to protect him. He is the son of the former Prime Minister of Australia, so they're actually pretty well known. And then when they discover who she is, they really threaten to send her back because she's not supposed to be there. But luckily for him, she was there because at the Battle of Gallipoli, he is actually going to get half of his head blown off and his brain's going to be hanging out. And when they contact her to go to him in the hospital, well, in their makeshift hospitals, she's going to be the reason why he recovers. She understands that she has to keep his wound clean, that she has to change his bandages, and that it's through her that she gets him to actually starting to talk again and move his hands and getting to walk around. But the deal was, in order for her to be able to stay to help her husband, she actually had to be the nurse for everyone else on the floor too. And she was willing to do that in order to protect her husband. Once he was able to function again, they sent him off to fight in more battles. So here's the link for the trailer for Anzac Girls. I put on here again, for some reason, Chrome would not allow me to play it, but Safari did. But if you are interested in watching the actual series, because they turned this, their letters and journals that they put into a book into a TV series in Great Britain, you can actually watch it on Amazon. I think you do have to have Amazon Prime because it goes through a channel called Acorn on Amazon. But it is a great series, and it goes through the medical practices, the difference between the women that came from Australia and New Zealand versus the women who were nurses in England and France, and the structure. But it's really amazing. And I also included on here the AP review materials that are available at this time. So here are the links to their recaps on the scientific revolution, Enlightenment and absolutism, rising of global markets in Great Britain looking from 1648, 1815, the French Revolution in Napoleon, Congress of Vienna, Romanticism, and 18th century states. And actually at this time, they're doing the reaction revolutions and conservatism. They're performing it live right now, so I can't download it and put it on here. So we'll put that on the following week. All right, so if you guys have any questions, remember you can email me at any time. And we also have that AP review question board. So if you have anything that you want to talk to me about that exam that's coming up, you can use that board. All right, have a great one. And I'm looking forward to your responses on our weekly check-in.